Hello, I'm Shana, and today, because I'm interested in exotic cultures, and one of my friends sent me an emails that talk about different cultures in the world. So today, I'm going to talk about the different facts between Western and Eastern cultures. And let's begin with the opinion. If you have suggestions with your friends or coworkers, will you tell them directly, you are wrong? Well, in the East, we can tell that they will tell suggestions to their coworkers or friends directly. However, in the East, we will think for a while about how to tell them, and because we're afraid of offending others. And next, punctuality. If you have meetings or dates with your friends, will you arrive there right on time? In the West, they will arrive there right on time. However, in the East, they will sometimes be late or early. So let's suppose a situation. Your relatives are going to get married, and they invite you to their feast. And the invitation says that you have to get the feast, arrive there at 6 o'clock. And you will be there at 6 o'clock. Please raise your hand. 2. Okay, thank you. And you will be a little late. Please raise your hand. So, 3 out of 5 will arrive there a little late. Good. Okay, the next one is, when you grow up, will you live with parents? Well, you can come out. Okay. In the West, they're ashamed of living with their parents. When I first heard about this news, I'm quite astonished. Why they're ashamed? In the West, we think it's fine to live with our parents, but in the West, they're ashamed. And the Western parents think that they have done their responsibility when their children grow up. So suppose their children want to live with their parents might act like this. Get up here! And East, we think it's fine to live with our parents. Next is noisy. Do you think that people in your countries are noisy in public places? If you think that it is noisy, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you. And you don't think that people in your countries are noisy, please raise your hand. Jessie, you're weird. Okay, so most of you think that the Western people are noisy in public places. And one of my friends shared an experience to me that she said that when she went abroad to America and with a group of Taiwanese, and when she went into restaurants, she talked and chatted with her friends, and she said that the majority of Americans all stared at them, and she said that she could tell the message, "Please shut up," from their eyes. And so it's quite embarrassing if you meet this situation. So let's move on to next. It's traveling. When you're traveling or admiring a beautiful scenery, will you take a lot of pictures? Well, in the West, they will just trust their eyes to admire the scenery. They sometimes take several pictures, or sometimes they don't even take any pictures. However, in the East, they use cameras to take a lot of pictures when they are traveling. The last part is stomach ache. When you have stomach ache and you don't have any medicine or you can't go to see the doctor, what would you do? In the West, they will drink beverage like cola or ginger ale. And this is ginger ale. And however, in the East, especially in China, we believe that tea can the tea can relieve our stomach ache. So we will drink tea or like hot water to relieve our stomach ache. And let's see I conduct the survey, and this is the result of the survey. This is the result of the survey. And let's see the first part. And the contrary of the first I done earlier, that this survey says that no one chose that they will tell their co-workers or friends directly what they think, and most of them choose that they will think for a while, so the fact is not true. And the second is punctuality. Most of the Western people chose that they will arrive right on time when they have the date with their friends. However, most of the Eastern people choose that they will sometimes be late or early. Okay. Next. Okay, that's first. Then the next is will you live with your parents or not? And in the West, they said all the West chose that they won't live with their parents because they want to have their own space. However, in the East, some of the East choose that yes, they will live with their parents, and some choose not. And let's see the traveling. In the West, most of the Western people chose that they will take several pictures when they are admiring the scenery, and some of the Eastern people chose that they will take a lot of pictures when they are admiring the sceneries. So next is noisy. This is the most interesting part I think, because all the Western people chose that they don't think people in their countries are noisy in public places. However, in the East, they all choose that yes, they think that people in their countries are noisy in public places. And next is stomach ache. And most of the Western people choose the beverage. They will drink beverage when they have stomach ache. However, most of the Eastern people choose that they will drink hot tea or hot water when they have a stomach ache. So this is the end of my presentation, and thank you for listening.
刚才你在考核字，不能字。